James A. Haslam Chairs Leadership Award, presented by the Trust Company of Tennessee.
The James A. Haslam II Chairs Leadership Award is presented to a community leader who has demonstrated strength of character, resolve, and a commitment to our community. This year's recipient is the embodiment of these qualities. In her work as president and CEO of the Knoxville Area Urban League, she serves more than 11,000 individuals and families each year. She is a tireless advocate for excellence and equity in public education, specifically equitable education reform and public policy efforts impacting students of color. She has received countless national honors for her work, and Knoxville is a fortunate beneficiary of her efforts. It is my distinct privilege to present the 2021 Chairs Leadership Award to Phyllis Nichols. But before we hear from our honoree, I'd like to invite Vice Mayor Gwen McKenzie to share more about her impact on our community.
Phyllis is just one of those people, once you meet her, it's like you've known her all your life. But I've known Phyllis for probably 20 or more years, 20 plus years. And it all started from me being a volunteer at the Urban League when she was the president and CEO of the Urban League. When she first started the Shoes for School program, it was actually, the first one was in the parking lot of the Urban League. And so myself and the company I was working for, which was a call center at the time, I said, hey, we've got to go out, we've got to help support Shoes for School. Not only was it the partnership to give tennis shoes to kids that are underserved going back to school, but also school supplies. So we went out there with school supplies and games, and we did not expect to see busloads of children coming, and it was so phenomenal. There was free food and everything, and Phyllis was just going around talking to everyone, making everyone feel like they were at home, that they were a part of it, and just her appreciation to her volunteers was just something that always stuck with my heart. But that has been one of the most memorable experiences of seeing Phyllis Nichols in action early on, and the fact that the Schools for Shoes program has grown to now they're serving thousands of children every year, providing those school shoes and also school supplies. And so it's a annual event now, and it's a staple in the community that people look forward to every year. And so what I can say about Phyllis Nichols is that she's always been such a passionate and phenomenal person, that she just has so much energy and drive about herself. And so anyone that meets Phyllis Nichols, when you walk away from that conversation, you're going to know that Phyllis Nichols is passionate about the Urban League, and she's passionate about helping other people. To Phyllis Nichols, President and CEO of the Knoxville Area Urban League, I want to congratulate you for all of the accomplishments that you've had over the years, not just locally, but nationally. I also want to thank you for all that you do every day to help others. Congratulations, my friend. There's no one more deserving of this award than you. Thank you for all that you do and that you're going to continue to do in the future. God bless you.
So I came to the Urban League in 1994 as a curriculum specialist. At that time, we were developing a process for women to re-enter the workforce. As a former educator and business owner, I came to the Urban League as a part-time request from a friend. By the time 1997 and 98 rolled around, I was full-time. And I guess my commitment to the Urban League and its mission grew as I became the CEO in 2000. I think that all of my experiences in education and entrepreneurship, just caring about what was going on in the community, led me to that position. It was not a position I sought or a career that I thought I would have, but I think I was certainly placed where I should be. The impact that the Urban League has had, and I hope will continue, falls into 4 areas. Number 1, we are huge advocates for equity in education. We want there to be opportunities for employment where families can be self-sufficient, where they can earn a wage to take care of themselves and their families and to live a prosperous life. We become contributing citizens when we can become self-sufficient. We all know that the American dream is to still own a home, and the Urban League, as a HUD-certified housing counseling agency, works every year to increase the number of people who own homes in Knoxville. And finally, we have individuals who have that dream of entrepreneurship, of owning their own business and setting their own path. And for about 25 years, the Urban League has been helping people with an idea implement that into becoming a business owner. Someone asked me one time about what would you like your legacy to be? Well, I actually think that your legacy is best defined by others. What I hope that my reputation will be is that I cared, I served, and I made a difference. And I say that because I realized that there were a lot of opportunities that the Urban League could work in this community to achieve. And so my endeavor was to expand our visibility, to increase our credibility, and to work with the business community to make our mission to be an economic development agency one that was a reality. And you could see the economic impact when people got jobs and when people started business. So I hope that my reputation has done that. I also hope that the work that I did with my board of directors for 8 years to build a new facility of the Urban League is a lifelong testament to the institution that we are, and that we know that it's not the building itself, it's what the building allows us to do. One of my biggest passions is working with young professionals. They give me energy, and I hope I give them advice and experience. What I encourage them all to do is first find your passion. We all have heard all kinds of sayings about if you love what you do, you never work. Well, you do work. Work is involved in everything that you do. But if you have a passion for it, and you can commit to that. And so I would like to see young leaders finding what their passion is. And then I think you need to have either a mentor or someone, a coach, that helps you along the way. We all don't have to keep making the same mistakes, and we can learn from one another's experiences. But I also think it's important for leaders to open doors for young emerging leaders. Give them opportunities. There's no such thing as having to wait around and pay my dues. Let's take the innovation, the energy that our young leaders have and utilize that to make an impact. Knoxville is a great place to live and work and raise a family, for some. For Knoxville to reach its fullest potential, we have to make sure that that is true for everyone. And that means making sure that there are jobs that pay the wage so that a family can be self-sufficient. That means that Knoxville provides affordable housing so that everyone can realize the American dream of home ownership. It means that there are opportunities for budding entrepreneurs to be successful in this environment. And most of all, it means that our children are educated with an equitable education, access to competent teachers, access to the resources, access to a rigorous curriculum so that they go to college and they see Knoxville as a place that they can raise their family and have a career. Knoxville will only reach its highest potential when that potential is available to all of us. Being selected as the awardee for the Haslam Award is quite an honor. When I became the CEO of the Urban League in 2000, everybody says, you must go meet Mr. Haslam. He has great advice, he supports nonprofits, and he's a philanthropist. And so I called and made the appointment, and I showed up. He welcomed me into his office, and he said, are you by yourself? I said, yes. Was I supposed to bring someone? He said, no. And then he began to give me some advice on leadership, integrity, and a lot of times when you make decisions, you're the only one standing in the room. I've met with Mr. Haslam numerous times since 2000, and I've never taken anyone with me. He's always privileged me with the time, and we had some real direct conversations, so I am honored to get the award in his name. And I'm also humbled to be listed with people who have helped me on my journey, like Randy Boyd, Mintha Roach, and Pam Fancer. Throughout the course of my leadership career, individuals like that were available to me. They were involved with our work, and they were very encouraging for the work that we do. So I am honored and I am humbled to be with the group that received the award before me.